This right here is the Flowtica Scribe AI note-taking pen, and the idea is actually really simple. You stay focused in a meeting, in the interview, during a lecture or while a brainstorming session, while this pen captures everything that actually matters in the background. This pen still feels like a pen on paper experience, totally normal, without a screen, no distractions, and there is also no awkward device sitting in the middle of a table, but at the same time this will also record clear audio. It will connect to your phone and it turns everything into transcripts, summaries, action items, and with that researchable notes. You can look for context inside of your memories. And one of the biggest advantages is that the Scribe is actually MFI certified. So with the Flowtran technology, the connection and the recording transfer are designed to be reliable, smooth, and fully automatic. You basically just turn on Bluetooth, keep it active of course, but even if the app is not open, the recording transmission, a high quality transcript, and also a structured summary will happen still automatically. So at the moment you walk out of the meeting, your notes are already there. And right there you also get the Flow Mark button. With this you can mark important events, and in either case you can ask anything and basically chat with your notes that you recorded. So in this video I will test if this can actually replace messy meeting notes, bulky recorders, and also just hours of searching through recordings. So let's go. So here we have the box, absolutely beautiful, stay in flow. Here are the highlights and all the small print on the back. And now this will just slide out. Flowtica Scribe, stay in flow, and magnetic box, a really nice box. So a little guide to the pen, and here we can pull it out. So this envelope with the paperwork and this little divider, and then a really nice case in here. That's it. Love the click of the box. That's really nice. So let's move on right away. Starting with the envelope, so in here, right there, we have a quick start guide, warranty and safety, and also this boarding pass with this on the back, a really nice concept. And the guide will unfold. The pen is actually really easy to understand. Same for the case, it's a really nice and minimalistic, intuitive design. We also have an app, little guide to the app, light, and how to use it. So the paperwork, and then of course this beautiful case right there, also magnetic. Absolutely beautiful fox leather, love it. And this button looks really nice button with the USB-C port for charging it. In here we have the pen, absolutely beautiful. So tip first and then the bottom, nice. Paperwork and a nice case. Now look at that, so beautiful, streamlined, minimalistic. Beautiful design. Remove to start. So this will reveal the indicator light as well as the charging contacts. Let's move on straight away. Very nice brand. Again, the indicator light as well as the charging contacts. We have a clip, and on the clip we actually have the microphone. You can see it right there. There's a little hole right there. Then here the brand logo, and 3 is the Flow Mark button, epic button, and then of course the record button right there. Really nice buttons. And then the trick with the tip is actually to turn it. This will reveal the precision tip. Turn it the other way, we can retract it, and then we can actually open it up right there. And it looks like that. So a tip replacement is also easily done. Yeah, and with that we are actually ready to put it back in the case and to charge it up. The Scribe Smart Pen is perfectly made for the Apple ecosystem. But before I tell you more about the app, let me actually tell you more about the pen first. The case is premium, wow. Basically this pen is all about AI clarity, which not only refers to the studio grade vocal and audio quality, but you will also leave every meeting or conversation not with a mess of notes, but with a clear action plan basically. And this is actually just a tool for the app. And that's the app right there. So it's all about taking great notes instead of long ones. You can ask them anything. We have calendar integration, and we can also over the app take a picture of any handwritten note. And the app is a standalone program basically, but instead of using your phone for feeding the AI engine, you can just use the pen, and this will basically disappear in the background basically. No fiddling around with the screen, just put the pen on the table or put it inside of your pocket and it will take over the whole note-taking pipeline. Enough talking, let's open up the app. First of all, we need to give it all the permissions and then we need to sign up. Insert the mail, insert the code. There we have the calendar permissions. So again, more permissions to give. Mic access, of course, and there we go. We can now start with the name, set up the language and my role, sales, and there we go. So personal use in my case. And now we can go for a first test, agree. Hello, how are you? Wow, it's super fast. I actually took a note. Let me quickly delete this one. So right here, let's record a note. I need to buy groceries tomorrow and I want to buy potatoes especially and bread, 2 times bread. Done. It's analyzing and summarizing in the background. There we go. So we have a grocery shopping list. We have the speaker identification automatically done as well. And the voice pickup is perfect. We can also listen to it. Let's record a note. I need to buy... Right, so over the iPhone. Microphone, the voice quality is obviously premium. So inside here we can actually personalize the note. Look at that, so cool. It gives me an image right there. Amazing. Little checkboxes right there. And we can also ask the assistant now, what do I need to buy? And it will give me this answer, which is perfect. Also here on the plus, we can also type in something if you want to do a written note, like a typed up one. And here we also have a checklist. Here we have automatically generated checklists and also new ideas. Again, the app is standalone and very powerful, but we can make the whole feeding process much easier and smoother. And for this, of course, we will use the pen. So up here, we can go to My Devices and we can just set up Scribe. So it's now powering up, should be detected, yeah, right away. So let's connect to it, give it the permission. So the actual setup, oh, and we even get a nice gift. Okay, and first of all, let's do the update. So as you saw, the actual setup is done in a matter of seconds. So let's wait for that to finish. Okay, we are done. So let's check out the welcome guide right there. So start the recording. So with a 2-second long press, we can start the recording. We get a little vibration, nice haptic feedback. And then again, we can stop it just like that. Next. Now, actually, let's start it up again. So the red indicator will tell us that we are currently recording. And now I will press the flow mark button right there. And now I have set a marker during the recording. Okay, now we can stop it. Simple as that. And to end the recording, again, just press 2 seconds. So we have it right there, fully charged up. Perfect. We can even set up the case, which is right there. So just like that, we can also see the charge level of the case. Great battery life for the pen. And with the case, we can of course boost this to a total recording time of 70 hours and more. Absolutely crazy. The pen itself already offers 30, so a total of 100 hours of recording time with just a single charge. Incredible. So currently we are on the free plan. We have all these settings right there. And as you saw in the background, we already did the demos. We have a little summary, exactly what I said, absolutely amazing. And right there, we have the demo of the button right there, got the little marker. So everything is working perfectly. And additionally, now up here, we have the little pen right there, done. So now we can put away the phone, we can even lock the display and everything can be done with the pen right there. So you can put it inside of your pocket, or do something like this, put it into your laptop carrying case, you name it. Now we can start the recording. I heard the vibration, so you don't even need to look at the indicator light right there. And now we are recording. And there is one thing that I still need to do, which is I need to demonstrate the snap it feature. That's an important piece of information. So I will put the marker right there. And now, no matter what you're doing, you can walk around, you can keep talking. For example, here is a second speaker. Right, so if you're talking to other people, it will automatically detect the different speakers, label them. Oh, and one more thing, check this out. The transmission speed is absolutely instantaneous. So when I stop the recording again, boom, instant transmission. So this one right here, we can immediately delete it. This is trash. By the way, we can also personalize the notes. For example, key takeaway first in the default length, and also, yeah, standard is fine, but we want to keep these notes. Again, we always get a little overview right there. Follow up for the snap it feature. Of course, we have the flag right there. My little voice hack actually was recognized as a different speaker. Yeah, and lastly, we can use this pen like an actual pen. So for this, we just need to pull off this little cap right there. So this is not a gimmick, but it's actually a real pen, and the right feeling is outstanding. So cross that out, massive thumbs up. Right, and this note, I want to add it to the app. For this, I need to press and hold and swipe up to activate the camera. Now I can frame it up. So right there. Any failed attempts, we can delete them simply just like that. Or we can also right there color code it or even mark it as a star. So I will want to delete this one. And now here, let's give it a star. Important, this one we can give it a red and a green and a purple color code right there. That is the note right there. That's perfect. And now we have the audio notes. We have the to-do lists right there, which we can cross out. Really nice. Then we have some creative ideas and we have the color-coded messages in here. So the app on its own is extremely powerful, and with a tool like the Flowtica Scribe, you can take it up to the next level. 100 hours of total recording time. With this, you never need to worry about running out of battery. And whenever you have a genius idea, you can capture it with this awesome looking pen. And this is also more than enough to capture endless amounts of meetings. And the best thing, you don't have to think about it, you don't have to remember it, you will get a perfect summarization at the end. So a 10 out of 10 for productivity, and it deserves a massive thumbs up from my side. So overall, the Flowtica Scribe is not just another voice recorder, and it's also not trying to replace writing. What makes this device super interesting is that it keeps the natural pen on paper feeling as well as workflow, but also adds AI on top of it in a way that makes it genuinely feel practical and useful. And for me, the most important part is the smooth workflow with the iPhone, because the Scribe is MFI certified, and thanks to the Flowtran technology, there is no manual importing or anything like that. There is no need to remember a process of moving files around. Everything will happen fully automatically in the background. All you have to do is to do the writing, the recording, and then just walk out of the meeting. And at that time, the transcripts as well as the notes will already wait for you. Then the Flow Mark button is also super practical, because during any important moment, you can just press it. And this way you can easily mark an event or, just a part of the recording. Makes it super easy to find later. Snap It makes handwritten notes part of the same knowledge base, and the Ask It Anything feature is where it starts to feel like a real AI assistant, because you can ask for action items, for decisions, for details, or even creative ideas based on your own meetings, notes, and recordings. Of course, add the great looking USB-C charging case, the smooth, seamless design. It's fully distraction free, and yeah, you get a really great looking and very interesting tool, whether it's for meetings, for interviews, research in general, and learning. This is just for everyone who wants to stay present while capturing everything that matters. So check out all the product links in the description if you're interested. I will link the best deals for you. But before you go, smash that like button, then subscribe, ring the bell, and click all to never miss amazing tech magnet videos. And that's it for this one. Enjoy your day, and I will see you soon.